You know what?
Because that's how you start a show.
You ever feel like you don't make good judgment about people? Like, how often have you really been wrong about a person? Like, really been wrong? And not saying that you've been wrong, like you knew something was wrong, but you still like hung out with them or gave them a chance or whatever, but in your heart you kind of knew it was off. Something was wrong.
I've done that.
But how often have you been wrong about being wrong about somebody?
I'm usually not wrong.
I'm usually not wrong either.
I'm usually not wrong.
So the problem is, why the fuck do the whole world, including me and you, get caught up with people that ain't fucking good for us? Whether it's, you know, the shady car salesman that sell us a lemon, or like, you know what I'm saying, like that terrible ass friend that sleep with your girlfriend or boyfriend, or like, I don't know, whatever. Like, why is it that we do not trust our instincts?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
I feel like,
why do you not trust your instincts?
Because I think after not trusting our instincts,
you gotta say imagination.
Is our imagination.
You think it's our imagination? You think instincts is imagination?
No, I think after our instincts, it's imagination. And when I say imagination, I mean in a sense of hope, in the sense of like, I don't know how this is gonna work, but I know if I work at it, it's gonna work.
But why the fuck do we gotta fix some shit?
Why do we? It depends on the relationship.
Is it wrong to just be like, nah, something don't feel right, and just keep it moving? Because, you know, I only ask that, you know, you said a very interesting word. You said imagination, and I think a lot of times I don't follow my gut, and I don't discern people because I think it's my imagination. I be like, you know what, I'm tripping, I'm crazy. You know, making all this
meaning what you see, you don't think it's really happening?
I just don't think that what I'm feeling is legitimate. Like, maybe deep down inside I think I'm like a little off or crazy. But like you said, it's very rare that I am wrong about a person. Now, I might not know exactly what they're doing. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Like,
but you can feel it.
But I can feel that something is off.
When is your birthday?
June 30th.
And what's your sign?
Cancer. What sign?
I don't know none of the signs anyway.
Why would you even ask me that?
Because I figured it was like one of those things.
It's a very intuitive sign, but...
Exactly. That's what I thought. That's what I was assuming.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, but you just said you rarely wrong either. But I guess this video was more so about some advice and not really just talking through something, because I kind of been going back and forth with this lately. But be okay with sticking with how you feel about people. Like, you may not have all the answers and all the information, but use, you know, intuition to understand, whether that be an event, a situation. You know, if you're going somewhere and something just feels off, don't be afraid. And that was something my father taught me at a very young age, and I've avoided a lot of bullshit. Like, I have been lucky as hell within my last 30 years to miss out on a lot of bullshit because I listened to his advice very young. When something doesn't feel right, don't be ashamed and don't question your sanity. And just know that that is a God-given gift to you, and discernment is a beautiful thing. You just gotta use it, because people will be out here trying to manipulate you, trying to sell you shit, trying to take shit. Like, it's all types of crazy stuff. And again, you know, I'm a crazy, paranoid person sometimes. I be thinking, you know, like,
act like Shane just said that.
No, I just told you I thought YouTube videos be trying to like put trigger words in my head. So obviously something's off of there. I am a little paranoid, but I do also look for the best and but also the worst in people. And everybody got flaws. I got flaws, you know. But if something does not feel right, it may not even be something wrong with that person, but it may be something wrong with that person at that time in your life. And so just be careful and be okay and be at peace. Just listen to that gut when it's something isn't right, and just Have you ever had a story where it was like you used a gut feeling and it kind of, what? You tell me?
I don't even want to tell you the story, but I'm gonna tell you.
Why? You're so secretive on here. You be having me tell all my business to strangers. That is so true. You like, I won't go into it, that, you know, and you say some real vague shit like, what the fuck is he talking about? But I don't say that.
Like a black Zach Morris just now, you know.
It's okay, because Zach was the finest one on there. But
shit.
I used to love that show.
Anyway, what I was going to say, you made me forget what I was going to say.
I'd have been on that show with this hairstyle, everything.
Discernment. So I think one of the things that we do as people is like, we don't, cause you were saying why do we like kind of skip how we actually feel about somebody and don't address it? I think that kind of just goes back to like being able to let go and love yourself, because like you said, it's almost like a fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Like you want this shit to work out and you want to be like, nah, this person didn't have that intention. You know what I'm saying? But one of the things we do as humans is we don't trust our gut feeling. And that is like the dumbest thing, because it's so easy to do. It was instinctive and given to us as a sensory advisor to know when something is not right, when somebody's not telling you, and we don't use it. And it's like such a blow up. But I'm telling you, I know with me, a lot of times I'm right, yeah. Right. And like even if I sit back, see, I'm aggressive because I'm way sensitive. I tell you that shit in a heartbeat. Like I'm sensitive. So if something is on my mind, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna point that shit out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna point it out until you fess up, you know? So like,
he mean aggressive. See, I'm funny aggressive.
I'm not mean aggressive.
Yes, he is.
I'm not mean aggressive. I'm so excited. Like one of the things. So you wanted me to give you me? I'm giving you me right now. I'm like one of those people, I don't want to be confrontational. I don't want to argue. If we do have a conversation and we're going back and forth in circles about we disagree, I'm like, I'm done at that point, because we're actually talking for nothing at this point. So I'm not like a person that wants to go back and forth, you know what I'm saying? So if I know in my heart, or if I feel something is wrong and this person is like trying to make me feel dumb, instead of going back and forth and arguing, I'm just going to leave the shit alone. I'm going to squash the shit and I'm going to handle it accordingly. So with that being said, I'm able to do that because I know instead of arguing and stressing myself and going through a whole bunch of hoo-ha just to find out that this person is still lying to me, I found some level of ground in myself and I made peace with it. You know what I mean? If it's not true, or if I'm wrong, I will apologize. If you don't forgive me, I'm willing to, you know what I'm saying, I can deal with that. But what I won't do anymore is go against my gut feeling, because my shit is right every fucking time.
Alright, so I got a story. So this lady reached out to me and she wanted me to do some web design work for her. I used to do websites, and I'm a developer. Well, not anymore. Now I'm a system engineer, same thing, whatever. Don't matter, either here or there. But you know, I had my own business. This lady reached out to me, and something in my gut, you know, this lady had a very successful business and she was talking some money. But something in my gut was like, nah, like I don't want to work with her. So, you know, I was going back and forth with her. I had a few conversations with her. I ended up doing a free consult for her. It seemed like the work was definitely doable, definitely easy. But my gut just kept telling me no. So I said, you know what? I'm not gonna take her work. You know, I'm not gonna take her project. So I reached out to her and I said, I'm sorry, but you know, I'm really busy right now. I have a lot of projects going on. I'm not gonna take this right now. And I apologize. She replied back and she's like, oh my God, you know, I really wanted to work with you. I felt like we had a really good connection. You know, you're a really awesome person to work with, blah, blah, blah. I was sitting in the car when I got the email from her with another friend of mine who also owns his own business. He says to me, oh, how do you turn down that kind of money? You know, it's money, blah, blah, blah. You're gonna have all types of clients. That's the point of working for yourself. You know, you just gotta be able to adjust to your clients. So I was like, I don't wanna adjust to my clients. You know what I'm saying? I've never really worked for myself. I've always worked for a company and then kind of get my little part-time side businesses. So, excuse me. So, I've been drinking. So, the lady ended up doing her project for her. It was a very consuming project. I had to hire some, I had to outsource some of the work. I had to hire the people. She put a nice deposit down, but of course all the deposit went to hiring some subcontractors to help me with this project because there was no way in hell I could do it by myself. I did not pay myself at all out of the deposit. I was gonna get paid on the back end. Guess what? I never got paid. I should have just left the project, you know what I'm saying? Or just left it where it was at, but I did not follow my gut, and I allowed other people around me to convince me that I was crazy or that I was walking away from something that, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't worth having in the first place. So don't let nobody out here convince you and talk you out of stuff. Because you know, I don't care what your friends say, I don't care what your mama say, I don't care what your cousins say. You feel that in your gut. If something don't feel right, walk away from that shit. I don't give a fuck how perfect it seems to everybody else. It's up to you. And that is the true sign of adulthood, where you can just take a feeling, you know what I'm saying, say, you know what, I'm gonna make my own decisions. You don't need other people out here making your decisions. I allowed that in a short second, you know, or that one time, and this happened multiple times, where someone has convinced me that my gut isn't right. So use discernment, y'all. That's all. And I just felt like that was a really good thing I wanted to bring up. So.
I fuck with it.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Okay.
Nah, I think just to add to that, because I don't want to use piggyback no more, but after you run into a situation like that, doesn't that give you more confidence into like believing in yourself as a person?
Oh yeah.
And like really digging into like, I believe that because of decisions that I made in my past, that I've taken time to really think for myself, and I'm happy with the decisions that I made. It makes you more confident to make decisions in the future.
And we can't be afraid to tell people no. I didn't, you know, I mean, it's sad I had to lie. I said, oh, I was so busy, blah, blah, because it was a lie. I don't like lying to people. But I just could tell her, like, yo, your vibe off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a business owner, that's just not the way to go about it. But if you gotta excuse yourself, dismiss yourself, do whatever it is that you need to do to, I don't know, be at peace and know that you'll make the right decision for you, don't let nobody just tell you differently. I mean, unless it's really, you know, a situation where you're going to hurt yourself or hurt other people. But even still, like, I don't know.
I just think you should really. I think you should think about yourself, but not be selfish about it. You know what I'm saying?
I agree that too. Yeah.
Think about yourself, but you know what I'm saying. Don't do it in an intent to hurt the other person, but really take yourself in mind and know that you're worth not being hurt by anybody, especially if you have it in the control of yourself.
Right. Or just do more research. And be like, why? Yeah, be like, why do I feel this way? You know, explore that feeling, but don't suppress that feeling.
Write stuff down.
Right.
I heard a story today that was amazing. I can't share it with y'all, but it was so amazing. And what the lady said after, you know what I'm saying, she faced the trauma in her life, she wrote down everything. Every thought that she ever had, every idea, it changed her mind and it changed her life. And she writes down everything. Write down everything. Even if you're not going to meditate, write down everything and then look back at how much you accomplished. It really gives you confidence in your decision making. And that's with jobs, that's with people, that's with like business decisions. It's about your happiness. You know what I'm saying? You ultimately like edit the bad things and the negative things in your life. You choose what you don't need, but you also choose what uplifts you, and it's the things that you let stay in your life that uplift you.
It's good. All right, bye y'all. All right, y'all.